Hello there, Jets fans. This is Matt Barbato, founder and editor-in-chief of NewYorkJetFuel.com. And this is the first of what we hope to be doing a lot more of in the future, Jet Fuel videos. We're going to try and add a video dimension along with our podcasts and our print work online on www.nyjetfuel.com. For this first video, I want to talk about the rough 24 hours the New York Jets have been having. It's been an injury-plagued camp, and Thursday was no exception, as Antonio Allen was diagnosed with a torn Achilles tendon. He's going to miss the entire season. That was expected. We knew Allen had come off the field late in Thursday's practice. We sort of hoped it wasn't the worst, but usually when those Achilles injuries happen, it's usually the most serious injury possible. And sort of an unexpected injury today that was released, Milliner will miss about 6 to 8 weeks after tearing a tendon in his wrist yesterday in practice. Now, I don't think anybody had really seen this one coming. Nobody really knew that Milliner was hurt in practice yesterday. But what does this mean for the Jets? What do these two losses in the secondary mean for the New York Jets going forward? Well, thankfully, new general manager Mike McAgnon did a great job of addressing the secondary, and he signed a ton of guys. I mean, he brought back Darrelle Revis and Antonio Cromartie. He signed Buster Skrine to be the slot corner. And in the safety group, they added Marcus Gilchrist to go with Calvin Pryor and Jaquan Jarrett. So the Jets could be in a much worse position than they are thanks to McAgnon's offseason work. But, you know, these are both two young players who the Jets were hoping to get something out of in 2015 in a depth role. Starting with Milliner, you know, he's had a really injury-plagued career. His wrist injury will be his seventh surgery of his career and his second with the Jets. He missed 13 games last year with the same Achilles injury that Allen is suffering from now. He also had a shoulder injury that kept him out of the first few games of the regular season in his rookie year in 2013. The former 9th overall pick was sort of going to be a depth guy this year behind Revis, Cromartie, and Skrine. They were hoping him and Dex McDougal could take the next step in their progression. McDougal's another guy who could be very injury prone, and wouldn't be a surprise to see him go down during training camp with another injury. For Allen, you know, he's had a rough 2 seasons. Last year he was moved to cornerback. He struggled mightily, posted a minus 7.1 rating in pass coverage according to our new friends at Pro Football Focus. He had just a disastrous season. It didn't go well for him. Switching positions, it didn't work. It was an unnatural fit, and the Jets were sort of forced to do it because they had no cornerback options at the time. This season was supposed to be a better one for Allen. He might not have been the starting safety, but he was going to get in the mix in the rotation, and he's still a decent cover safety. So it's really a tough loss for the Jets in terms of their depth. They still haven't had a big blue-chip starter go down yet, but Muhammad Wilkerson's battling a hamstring injury, and those tend to be nagging injuries. Sheldon Richardson's already out at least 4 games with his disciplinary issues, and this injury goes along with Devin Smith's, who suffered broken ribs and a punctured lung last weekend during practice. He's going to miss about 4 to 8 weeks. And he might not be back for week 1 either. So that'll do it for this Jet Fuel video. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to have plenty more of these coming. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at RealMattBarbato. Be sure to follow my fellow writer at MaxMarzilla98. And follow the site, of course, at New York Jet Fuel. This is the Jet Fuel video. Thanks for watching.